a young India eager for change, a young India that is scripting its way for a better tomorrow. We're talking about the exploding world of Indian startups. But not all startups are only about e-commerce. Today we are focusing on those who are also doing their bit to tackle some of the problems that India and all of us Indians face on a daily basis. Take for instance Ritvika, who was studying at Harvard when she realized to do something to change Indian politics. That's when Swaniti was born, an attempt to connect our elected representatives to the voter, to make sure they are hearing the problems of their constituents on the ground through the year, not just at election time.
Everyone seems to have an opinion on the politics in the country, analyzing, questioning and debating. Ritvika Bhattacharya did the same when she was studying at Harvard University. However, what she did after that was in many ways unique.
I was at Harvard at the time, and basically we were watching the 2009 elections. And what we noticed was there was all of this energy on the university campus to be a part of the political process. And there was really no channel of going into political process, specifically in working with elected officials. And what we decided was, why not create something?
Ritvika is the founder of Swaniti, an organization that works with MPs, MLAs and other elected representatives in varying capacities. After a competitive admission process, fellows get matched with an MP or MLA and work with them to resolve the operational challenges they have in furthering the development in their constituency.
My work with Dr. JP centered around regularizing the land tenure in a below poverty line slum colony for 900 families. So we created the knowledge around what are the eligible criteria according to the government order, and then subsequently identified the genuine land and title holders, and finally were able to move the process one step more closer towards empowering them with land titles.
My work primarily involves client engagements where I get to have one-on-one interactions with elected representatives. At the same time, I'm also working on knowledge consultations where I'm preparing briefs on centrally sponsored schemes which can be used by the elected representatives to catalyze development in their constituencies.
From famous politicians like H.K. Dua, Smriti Irani, to Vandana Chavan, a Rajya Sabha MP from Maharashtra, and Jayavardhan Singh, an MLA from Madhya Pradesh, are some of the politicians that work with Swaniti fellows. Swaniti aims to work with 50% of the MPs in the next 5 years, assisting them in getting in touch with voters in their constituencies, by talking to them, living with them, and devising ways with the politician to address their concerns.
I mean, the fact that I've kind of left my corporate job and came here means that I really like what we're doing here. But in terms of the difference, obviously first and the foremost thing is that you get to work with the elected representatives, talking to them on a day-to-day basis, trying to understand what are the operational challenges which they face. You know, really, India is not really a poor country today. I mean, we have a lot of resources at our disposal, but the problem is, how do I go and execute it?
Who said changing the system is easy? But with the young getting involved, Indian politics may never be the same again. With Kriti Mathur and camera person Rakesh, this is Abhishek Singh for NDTV.